And a look behind the curtain here. Final. Thanks for. Tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Josh Hart out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Flag. Then it's Sharp. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. Now here's McDaniels. Following the shot by Kareem. Thompson for the triple. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Now the 76ers with it, and Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Five to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Cunningham. McDaniels outside. Thompson dishes to Booker. Rebounded by Hart.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Hart. Sharp with a screen on Booker. To the paint. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Boy, Josh Hart so willing to make the extra pass. This guy finds the best shot.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Celtics. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
Philadelphia with the ball. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. And here's the fast break. McDaniels outside. Pass to Garnett. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Garnett with a screen on Hart. Booker in the post. Hart's there, and it's in there.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Flag. Sharp sets the pick for Flag. No good on the 3.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams, and Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
I think when we look back on the career of Klay Thompson, he is going to be considered one of the greatest shooters in the history of this league.
Now, here's Hart. Cunningham outside. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Back to Booker. Shoots the three. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hart, no good. Austin is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Cunningham against McDaniel. A fader. Austin grabs the miss. And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
Inside, Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Adams, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Cunningham, a screen on Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Over Garnett. Almost, but it rolls out.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Adams sets the pick for Booker. No good on the triple.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Cunningham passes to Abdul-Jabbar. That shot off. Excellent D there from Garnett. And so Booker will bring it up for the Celtics. Thompson outside. Pass to Garnett. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Cunningham passes to Sharp. Screen by Hart. Now, here's Sharp. Just 4 to shoot. Abdul, good. That's another bucket.
And he's now scored the 2nd most points in NBA history. And don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the sports headline.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and now to be chasing LeBron. That's as newsworthy as you can get.
Celtics. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
'76ers on defense, trailing by 2. Outside, Green. Pass to Yurtseven. Count the basket.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And a wide open look for McCollum. No good from outside. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Green. There's a screen. Going inside, and it's Green with the jam.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
Simons surveying the D.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Simons. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Outside, Green. Over Buzelis. And it's Green missing. The 76ers trail by 4. A pass to Simons. Here's Ball. They kick it out to Green. Here's the screen. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got 5 points so far.
They dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Gafford is screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Simons off the drive. And Gafford throws it down.
Assisted.
Well, with his size and hops, Daniel Gafford is always a threat near the rim.
Outside, Ball. From outside, off the mark. And Simons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Smith finds McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Yurtseven with the rebound. Boston's drawn a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wills these shots in despite the physical contact.
Find the lane. Find the lane.
Shooting 1.
No shot.
The 76ers trail by 8. Gafford sets the pick for McCollum. Fires from deep. Over to the left wing. Buzelis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Now here's Green. He has 5. It's stolen by Buzelis. For the screen on Ball. Here's Simon. Wow, hammering it in.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Ball. Down low. Looney down low, covered by Smith. The shot by Looney, no good. Simons, the pass to Smith.
Referee flagging. First personal foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is Green. Lets it go with the three. Here's Yurtseven. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And
the previous play is under review.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Cunningham. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Smith. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Flag in at the 3 slot. Cunningham's shot is off. Celtics leading by 5. DiVincenzo passes to Booker. And here's Garnett. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Garnett wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Garnett's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
But what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
McDaniels against Cunningham. Pass to Flag. 3-pointers off the mark. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Whoa, Garnett playing well above the rim.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on McDaniel. Count it, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's McDaniel. Scoreless thus far. Garnett finds DiVincenzo. 3-pointer. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Celtics lead by 11.
The D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Boston, Thompson comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Cunningham's shot is off. Boston leading by 11. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Pass to Adams. Now here's Thompson. Beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Hart. Cunningham looking around. The hook. Oh, Kareem, too good inside. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Cunningham finds Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Drilled from 11 feet out. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Cunningham against Booker. Cunningham's shot is off.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality, does a nice job drawing contact.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops from McDaniel.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Buzelis is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar, and McCollum subbed in for Cunningham. And McDaniels drops them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
McCollum with the ball. Still scoreless. Pass to Sharp. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Yurtseven's checked in for Adams. And Ball subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the 76ers also making a change. Simons is checked in. And the free throw, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Ball kicks to Booker. Thompson sets the pick for Booker. Thompson outside, pass the ball. A shake. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 9 points. It's McCollum on the wing, defended by Booker. Hart with a screen on Booker. And here's McCollum for 3. For Boston, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Now, here's Simons. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
He gets it in there.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here's Sharp. And McCollum with the slam.
And how about the vertical McCollum has? He may have even surprised himself there.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Ball. Now, Booker. Three-pointer. Gonzalez grabs the board. Hart outside. McCollum finds Hart. And here is Simon. And McDaniels with the block.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Changes for Boston. Arnett comes in for McDaniels. And it's Green in for Booker. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Philadelphia. Smith comes in for Josh Hart. Celtics leading by 7. Now Ball. Outside, Green. Ball sets a screen for Green. Wide open. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Pass to Gafford. Outside, Simon hits the three-point bomb. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Here's Garnett. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Cullen passes to Simons. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looney's checked in for Yurtseven. Now here's Green. He's got 5. 5 on the clock. Here's Garnett. Gonzalez grabs the board. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And they double up Garnett. Outside, Ball. Boston again missing. The 76ers trail by 6. Smith kicks to Simons. Smith with a screen on ball. Simons finds Smith. Bangs home the trifecta.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Garnett with a screen on Simons. Green bounce pass. Pass to Garnett. Garnett rattles the rim.
Posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now, Garnett. Yeah, he can still do this.
Here's Simons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Anthony Simons. 1 shot.
Free throw good. Simons.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Here's Garnett. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead by 2. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
And we welcome you to halftime. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
Their effort on the offensive glass has sent a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and outwork you.
Like I outwork you every day, Kenny. I'm just saying.
I outwork both of you, and it ain't even close. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. We've got Garnett, Evan Booker out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. To the middle. Back to Cunningham. That evens the score. Cunningham's got the first basket of the second half here for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Garnett outside. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Garnett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades. And it's flagged with the rebound. Here's Philadelphia. At Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Working on McDaniels, and he can't jam it through. Booker outside. Thompson outside. Pass to Garnett. Back to Thompson, and stolen by Flag. And Hart has it in the corner. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Sharp, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Flag. A miss that time would have put him up.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Hart, that's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Hart's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia. McDaniels outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. In down low, Booker refuses to be denied.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
To the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Garnett against Abdul-Jabbar. Garnett can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Down low. Here's Sharp. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Booker. Booker brings the fans to their feet.
And a little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
Pass to Flag. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. Over Garnett. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Thompson outside. Now Adams. Booker outside. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss.
Well, there's a reason this is the 4-time NBA rebounding champion. KG to the offensive glass.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Boston making some changes. Yurtseven's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Kevin Garnett. Then for the 76ers, Jabari Smith comes in for Sharp, and McCollum subbed in for Hart. Now here's Cunningham. He has 6. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, Kareem, strong and focused. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Yurtseven. McDaniels dishes to Thompson. And it's blocked.
Look at Flag shutting him down at the rim, using that leaping ability to get all over it.
Oh, that's blocked. On the wing, Thompson. McDaniels outside. Clock at 4. Off target with his 3.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Cunningham, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kevon Looney is checked in for McDaniel. Jalen Green comes in for Klay Thompson. And Ball subbed in for Devin Booker. Philadelphia also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Buzelis comes in for Flagg. And it's Simons in for Cunningham. Ball surveying the defense. With the fadeaway. Boston, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 4. Simons kicks to McCollum. Pass to Buzelis. Smith outside. Now here's McCollum. Shoots over Ball. McCollum, no good.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
DiVincenzo passes to Green. Pass to Looney. Green, the screen. And here is Ball. Can they get it? Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 6.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Now, here's Simons. He's got 12. The crossover, and the layup is up and in. He's got 14.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Pass to Yurtseven. Looney kicks the ball. Back to Looney. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. From deep, Green buries the long-range jumper. Green's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Devin Booker in for Ball. Cade Cunningham's checked in for the 76ers. Buzelis with the ball. Defended by Booker. Gafford sets the pick for Cunningham. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Booker outside. A deep 3 from Green. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And he recovers it. Simons against Green. Goes back up. And Simons with the lay-in, good. Simons has got 16 points.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
They set the pick. Green inside, covered by Simons. Pass to Green. For the lead. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 11-footer, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now, here's Looney. Nothing on the board. Basket counts.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Simons. 16 points for him. Pass to Buzelis. Now Gafford. Cunningham for three. Nice defense from McDaniel.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Booker outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in Boston. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. The fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Flag is out there with Sharp. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Kareem. And it's Hart in at the two-guard position. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Cunningham. There's the three. Hits it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 3.
The shot Cunningham continues to hone. When he's connecting from deep, this offense really opens up.
Here's Thompson, and he makes that one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
McDaniels outside. Back to Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Hart outside. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Abdul-Jabbar overcomes the tight defense inside.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
76ers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Hart with a screen on McDaniel. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's McDaniel. That gives them the lead. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Back to Cunningham. Sharp on the wing. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Over Garnett. Another miss by Abdul-Jabbar. That's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. McDaniels right side. Pass to Garnett. Adams with the screen on Abdul-Jabbar. There's Garnett, and it's Boston with another.
He's in such a good rhythm offensively tonight. KG turning back the clock.
Here's Sharp. Cunningham sets a screen for Sharp. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 4. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Garnett. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Hey, Garnett may have lost a step in terms of quickness, but makes up for that with strength and body control.
Hart outside. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. It's a hook shot. That misses off the backboard. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Booker the pass to Garnett. Adams with the screen on Abdul-Jabbar. slant. He blocks it again.
Step aside. We've got a new number 3 in career blocks.
There haven't been too many more staunch defenders in history than this man.
Only Akeem Olajuwon and Dikembe Mutombo are ahead of him. That's an intimidating pair. That's how strong he is as a defender.
So, great for Cooper Flagg. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Me. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. He also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Free throw good. Flagg.
So much hype around Cooper Flagg. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
Good on both. Boston leading by 4. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Against Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 76ers trail by 6. Cunningham passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Line for one.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Now here's Booker. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Thompson misses.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And a wide open look for Flag. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Cunningham. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
Garnett outside. Back to Booker. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. 12 points for Devin Booker.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Cleared away by Adam. Celtics leading by 3. Booker looking around. He's off from 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Cunningham. Now Abdul-Jabbar.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar. The Celtics with the lead. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Booker against Hart. Here's McDaniel. It's in. His shot is pure. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Lets it fly from 18. Cleared away by Adam. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Booker. Unloads from 9. That one is off. Garnett against Hart. Cunningham. It's in there.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Steps back. Booker.
Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Devin Booker. At the line for 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
You love that Devin Booker now has experienced postseason success because there were some who questioned his greatness. Now that conversation is over.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar to tie it up. Garnett pulls it down. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Booker fires. Cleared away by Hart. Philadelphia shooting here about 46% for the game. Now Cunningham. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. He's against Garnett.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Booker.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
At the line, Devin Booker. At the line for 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And looking at how much time they had, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar to take the lead. That one drops.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
And here's Booker. Adams with the screen on Hart. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Hart drives to the hoop. It's in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Devin Booker out there with Thompson. Then it's Garnett. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Garnett. Adams down low. Defended by Sharp. Sharp rips down the rebound. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up with the 76er. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Cunningham outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Thompson.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Outside, Garnett. Spins. Garnett asserts himself inside.
And so far, Garnett has dominated this game, getting to his spots and executing.
Hard outside. Al Cunningham. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Fires from 18. Yep, that's going to go in.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside, Garnett. Now McDaniels. Garnett left side. Here's McDaniels. For 3. Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
The 76ers trail by 3. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Cunningham outside. McDaniels pulls it down. Celtics leading by 3. It's Booker. Now Adams. Good work there as it goes down.
Calm, cool, collected under pressure. Steven Adams, no problem.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. Doesn't get that one. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. The basket is good.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Cunningham on the wing. McDaniels defending. Adams against Sharp. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Beyond the arc. McDaniels pulls it down. Now Booker. And that one falls.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 9. Cunningham against McDaniel. Cunningham inside. Got it to go off the glass. Booker with it. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Cooper flag. Missed on the 3.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Garnett.